We would not be alive if it wasn't for animals and the environment. They both provide us with food, water, shelter, as well as various medicines. The Earth's environment and non-human animals are essential to life and are equally as important as the humans that inhabit our planet. As I have a love for the outdoors and traveling, this has made me want to help our planet, as well as educate others why we should do so. Most of you are aware about the impact that we as humans have made on the environment, and many of you believe that the animals and the environment should have some rights as well. Today I will show you that the environment has provided us with many things. Animals should be treated more fairly, and some ways to help the environment and animals. I have found many reasons and arguments to not place human lives so much higher than all other living things. The environment has provided human and non-human animals with many things, and animals should be treated with more respect. According to Integreen, people represent just 0.1% of all living things, but humans have caused the loss of 83% of all wild animals and half of plants, and this number has grown and is expected to keep growing over the next few years. Next, the environment provides us with resources and essentials to life. It provides homes to all species in all parts of the world, and it is a resource. Tropical rainforests are resources for developing countries. They provide them with food, clean drinking water, and medicines, as stated by the Union of Concerned Scientists. Next, plants provide us with different medicines like foxglove and willow bark. Willow bark is also included in aspirin, and it helps with pain relief and headaches and migraines. And another common known plant is aloe vera, which is known for various health benefits and scrapes and healing and stuff like that. Next is why animals should be treated with more respect. Animals do have intelligence, which a lot of people don't think that animals are intelligent, but they are. They also tend to show emotions just like humans do. So that's another reason why, a reason why we shouldn't be putting them in zoos and using them for purely our own entertainment and enjoyment. Sheep, orcas, horses, and many other animals show emotions just like we do. Sheep have been shown to have anger, happiness, despair, and all the above. And orcas, I think a lot of people know about orcas in captivity and the collapsed dorsal fin. Their collapsed dorsal fin, which they have in zoos. This is what it looks like to have a collapsed dorsal fin. And this is what they would look like if they were in their natural environment and not in captivity. A collapsed dorsal fin shows a sign of an unhealthy whale, as well as it having mental issues and being really sad and despair and distraught. Animals also help to provide us with food. Without food, none of us would be alive. And a big thing about food is pollination, and bees, bats, and birds are big pollinators. They help us grow our produce, and without them, we would be mainly eating a diet of grains, like corn, and rice, and a couple other things, which would be a pretty bland diet, I think. Also, because of the pesticides that farmers and people have been using to help their plants grow, it has been killing off the bees. So some farmers have had to go in by hand to pollinate their own orchards. So that's why pollination is very important for us. Bees are. Bats are known as the farmers of the tropical forests because of all the pollination that they do. They also help the soil to grow and to help rebuild the trees that were cut down. So that is a big reason why pollination is very important to us, as well as animals are. Solving these issues will take a lot of work, but it will be worth it in the long run and will help animals and non-human animals greatly. Treating the environment and animals more fairly. The environment, you can volunteer by helping a city cleanup or helping plant a tree. Or there are a lot of companies where if you buy something from them, the money that you put towards their company will be used to help rainforests and grow trees where they have been cut down. Another thing you can help for the environment is with practicing sustainability. You can use less resources. There's also solar, wind, and geothermal power. Geothermal is like from the earth, like geysers and stuff. Next, you can do carpool. You can bike, you can walk, or you could also use the city bus, and that would greatly help to reduce emissions that we have been putting out into the air. This won't solve all of the problems, but it is a big step that we could all take to help solve it. Now for animals, we shouldn't be using them for our entertainment, and people should also, when you go to zoos, you should be following their guidelines. This would help the animals to not eat the litter if you litter, because a lot of that stuff gets pushed into their cages when they're in captivity, and that would decrease their health too. And you could also advocate for them, because they don't have a voice necessarily like we do. You can go to protests, and you can get the government involved. And you can also donate to animal sanctuaries and rescues to help provide natural lands for the animals to be returned to if they were in captivity. In closing, the Earth's environment and non-human animals are essential to life and are equally as important as the humans that inhabit our planet. Treating the environment and animals with respect and take action to help do that is a solution that you can do. I'll leave it off with this quote from Gandhi that states, "Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greeds."